Hi guys, welcome back to my stream. And today I'm gonna talk about something that gonna disturb me in a way, but it's for our own safety. And now the community guideline is very straightforward. And let's put it this way: I like to review the new community guideline rather than having issue in the next problem will come out. But right now, due to certain criteria, as a streamer, YouTube had emailed me to review with my moderators and try to get them to understand the community guideline is needed to be met to enhance our own safety as a streamer and for the future of the streaming community platform for gamers as well. That's why early in the afternoon, I have a strong disagree with one of my moderator due to his action. I condemn him and tell him that, hey, listen, the community guidelines have now changes and not like last time YouTube allow you to say something, freedom and everything. You have to follow a community guideline, and community guideline is a pain in the butt, but we still have to follow what they say. We have to follow the strategy. We cannot anyhow do something. And I noticed half of my audience may be student. That's why in the first place I take action before getting compromises, and action will be given to streamers if they have to. I mean, if it's really violation and it's really troublesome for all of us. But I'm gonna show a clip, and you guys can see for yourself. I need to turn that up and then get to this.
We understand that getting a YouTube community guideline strike can be disappointing and worrying for creators. We know that creators often don't break the rules intentionally and just want to get back to making great content. That's why we've put together options for you to learn about our guidelines and resolve warnings you receive when violations do happen. Let's walk you through what each of these options are and what they mean for you and your channel. First, a quick reminder about what community guidelines are. YouTube's community guidelines outline what type of content is and isn't allowed on YouTube. There are a number of community guidelines, such as our impersonation policy, child safety policy, harassment policy, and many more. And these policies apply to all types of content on YouTube and help ensure our community stays protected. So now, let's walk through what happens if you violate YouTube's community guidelines and some options you have when violations happen. We've designed a system with guardrails in place to ensure creators have sufficient opportunities to learn from mistakes and make more informed decisions about their content without fear of penalty. When you violate one of our community guidelines, you'll first receive a warning. Once you're notified about your warning, you can review it to find out what policy you violated and what next steps you can take. You'll have 3 options. Option 1, you can take a policy training, which will allow your warning to expire after 90 days if you don't violate that same policy again within that time frame. Option 2, you can appeal the warning if you think the violation was given incorrectly. Or option 3, you can do nothing and keep the lifetime warning on your channel. Note that there's also flexibility with these options. You can choose to take the training and still also decide to appeal. Or, if you appeal and it's rejected, you can still take the training at that point. In the cases where you choose not to appeal, or you don't successfully appeal, we strongly encourage creators to take the training because it comes with additional benefits. It not only allows you to potentially remove the current warning from your channel, but it also grants you an additional warning if you violate a different community guidelines policy, so you have more opportunities to learn and avoid account restrictions in the future. Let's walk through an example of what this looks like. Let's say you violate one of our community guidelines for the first time. You'll receive a warning, and you'll be presented with the three options. If you complete the training and don't receive any community guidelines violations for any policies within 90 days, your warning will expire and you'll be back to good standing. If you complete the training and you do receive a community guideline violation for a different policy within 90 days, you'll receive another warning and you'll have the chance to take a new training specifically for that policy. If you choose to not take the training and do nothing, any additional violation for any policy will result in a community guidelines strike. Note that after your warning, if you do violate the same policy again within 90 days, you will receive a community guidelines strike, even if you completed the training. Remember, if you originally decide to do nothing but then change your mind, you'll always have the opportunity to appeal or to take the training. Now let's walk through what happens when you get a community guidelines strike. On your first strike, you won't be able to upload, stream, or make certain edits on your channel for 1 week after you review the strike. After the 1 week period, we restore full privileges automatically, but the strike remains on your channel for 90 days. If you get a second strike within the same 90-day period as your first strike, you will not be allowed to post content for 2 weeks. If there are no further issues after the 2-week period, we restore full privileges automatically. Each strike will not expire until 90 days from the time it was issued. 3 strikes in the same 90-day period results in your channel being permanently removed from YouTube. We understand mistakes happen, and many creators don't violate our policies intentionally. So we hope this system gives creators the chance to learn more about our community guidelines, to help prevent violations moving forward, and to keep our YouTube community safe. To learn more about community guidelines and their enforcement, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching.
So that's considered YouTube community
The YouTube
guideline,
Create app lets
and it's not that easy to like get to the point. Is when the community guideline is like, for example, you're not the problem, and you got a partner that literally said something. We have to keep reminding them that the whole world is watching, and obvious that things that we cannot say is very subscreen, like very subsidiary due to violence or whatsoever. We cannot have dispute. We cannot support um, anything that violate YouTube. To be honest, and I personally have the urge to get my moderator training and get them to understand that the situation is split tunnel, and I know that some things can be done and something cannot be done. So community guideline is in place where streamers need to follow. Even your streamer buddy have to follow the rules and regulation. As far as I know, 90 days is equal to 3 months, and if you completely ignore the 3 strike, you can get your account permanently removed from YouTube platform. That's why it's very subsidiary that we cannot anyhow do something. Even if for trigger the person, you have to understand that there is reason why the streamer don't want to like violate a certain rules and policy, and I'm trying my best, just that I have to keep reminding my moderators to be mindful, or my streamers buddy to be mindful on certain things. And yeah, a lot a lot of things can be violation, to be honest. And this is something that I want.
We're introducing earlier access to the YouTube Partner Program with lower eligibility criteria for features that help creators build deeper connections with their viewers and access monetization earlier. With these lower requirements, creators who are eligible and apply can promote their own products with YouTube Shopping, gain access to fan funding features including Super Thanks, Super Chat, Super Stickers, and channel memberships, and get access to YouTube creator support. To apply, you'll need 500 subscribers, 3 valid public uploads in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 valid public watch hours on long-form video in the past year, or 3 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days. You can apply by going to YouTube Studio, then Earn. If you're not yet eligible, you can track your progress towards eligibility and sign up to get notified with an email when you're able to apply. As your channel grows and you meet the higher eligibility requirements, you'll unlock the ability to earn through YouTube advertising and premium subscriptions without having to go through the full reapplication process. As a reminder, the eligibility requirements to unlock revenue sharing on your videos are 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 valid public watch hours on long-form video in the past year or 10 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days. For more info on the eligibility requirements and benefits of the YouTube Partner Program, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching.
So that's about sums up that now the YouTube community guideline have changes the rules and policy. That's why my moderators are needed to go training, and to be honest, the training is FOC, of course, but they have to follow the 90 days policy, as for 3 months is a bit too long. But violating any of these will get in trouble. That's why now the violation is not capitalized, and they are not going to let you appeal. Even though you appeal and your video has certain things that have violated the violation of community guideline, you can get yourself in trouble. That's why I had a call with the moderator just now that was on phone with me, and I did tell him, please watch your language or what you said, because of the problem can get worse. And for the past 2 3 weeks, I getting email and letters from YouTube Singapore as well. They are, frankly speaking, they are watching my video in like very late in the evening or the next day when you stream like 3 a.m. Then the next day is a weekday. They will they will watch from there. And sometimes the YouTube bot they manage the stream by automatically find violation. And I mean you can try to appeal, but sadly the appeal can be cancelled or waived by the YouTube bot. And to contact a YouTube personnel or someone that is under YouTube, like YouTube staff member, you have to go down to the office, very which is very troublesome. The For me it's very troublesome, and for me to travel downtown to get the YouTube to waiver my channel, it's a bit subsidiary and it's not easy access. You still need to exchange pass, you need to get to the platform, and after that you will be asked uh to go training. And violating certain rules and regulation really takes me to the point. So I have to go to the training with my moderators and those that is oversee helping my channel. I will advise them to learn online. And just to be fair, you need to be a certain age to go to the training. They don't allow 13 years old and below. You need to be 13 and above, and 18 to be considered travel to the YouTube headquarters at Google Complex, and they are not really easy to access. The last time somebody go and access it, you had to be very famous, or you got invitation down to Google or someone that is in Google that favor you. Then they will invite you down to access the ground situation. And I found out that the YouTube nowadays they are using robotic automated services. So it's not as easy as you think. Like I said, once the streamer or the streamer buddy that actually said something wrong, you have to keep in mind that training is provided and the streamers are eligible to allow uh certain things. And we are want to tell our streamers buddy not to do certain criteria and need to follow the rules and regulation as well. And for what I noticed, the automated service is only subsidiary to Singapore. And if you're in the United States, you still got access to Silicon Valley Google, and there is training provided via class online slash in face to face season. And then for streamers that went from Singapore Google all the way to Silicon Valley, the high chance of getting watched by Google is very interesting, to be honest. I myself had to keep in mind what to do and what not to do. And I already talked to the person that violate a certain criteria, and I did check cannot use violence or like saying something violent, and he did actually break one of the policy, but I did bar him from talking forward. I tell him, yo, the guideline is changed, and he still don't want to listen. I post the video out for him, and he understand that the situation is now controlled by Google, and anything can happen throughout the 90 days. And I myself, as a streamer, have to really have a sit down talk with him on the speakerphone earlier in the meeting room, telling him that you need to follow the rules and the new regulation, because it's like customized by YouTube coding, and I cannot do nothing about it. I cannot even appeal or ask for approval. Even if I ask for approval, there is a instant message, but the thing may or may not be removed due to certain criteria. That's why YouTube now changes the policy. They email me to talk to the moderators to get them to understand the new rules and regulation, what to do and what to do next, and advisory to stop the problem, or we are going to face a very big problem in the future. And especially my moderators that work in my community, they could get in trouble because of YouTube community guideline. And not just you get in trouble, I also get in trouble. So we try to help each other, try to not get the violation again. And I really, really appreciate if people understand and review and go through the training. And please, no harassment is allowed. As far as I know, my chat is healthy. I monitor my chat every now and then. But if certain people keep doing a certain thing or spam messages, I will have to like talk to the person instead. So it's advisory that uh people with partnership, you have to understand certain things can be do and doable, we will be doing. But if not doable and it's against the rules and regulation, then we have to stop. And stopping a video in the platform is not as easy as you think. Especially the next day, YouTube will write me an email, and jeez, they are giving me a headache. But honest opinion, I have to, if something or someone did some mistake, I personally penalize them, like nail them to the board and tell them, you need to follow this guideline. You cannot say this, and what he did was extremely dangerous. That's why I advise him to read the community guideline again. And I did send him to training. And it's within the 2-3 days time period. If YouTube find it's okay to say something, then they will notify me. As far as I know, YouTube is watching me 24/7. And that's why I cannot be violent. I cannot say danger, because the things that my partner say, I cannot like condemn them, then it's best to like have a sit down talk with the person, like on the speakerphone outside of YouTube. That's what they want you to understand, that now the policy change, you have to go through the policy as well. And due to the future of the person may or may not be in trouble, but it depends on YouTube violation or the committee guideline meet the standard. Then we will have a healthy and nice environment for us to talk, chat, and everything. As far as I know, only one person that hit the guideline that need to straight out and is already settled. I resolved the situation by asking him to respect and asking the fellow to understand the community guideline is now changes every month, not just 2 3 months down the period. It's literally 1 month per time, and the next community guideline will be uploaded in a few more days. That's why I'm a bit worried about the platform, maybe something with it. And we are synchronizing to the newest update every now and then. And yeah, I advise my moderators to go training first, and then we will talk about getting them back in action. That's all I can do from my end, but you know, YouTube, they have their policy and we cannot do changes about it. That's uh that's part of the rules. And keep in mind, streamers will always check their chat. If their phone is in update mode, you can you can guarantee that I'll be back after a certain period. If I don't like review the channel chat, then we gonna have a very bigger situation here. Now that the emplacement of the new community guideline is up to date, I would suggest people to go training first before applying for moderator over to certain YouTube channel. But right now, as far as I know, um, uh, as far as I know, I received one complaint, but it's settled. But the next one, I don't know whether they're gonna like sort it out for me. And one case up, right? They actually have a YouTube partner program where a YouTube personnel or staff is handpicked, like randomly handpicked for you to be contactable. That's why they put the situation there. And let's be formal here that we have to understand there is certain things streamer need to be doing. They can bar you from talking. They can uh stop you from saying things on the phone. And if it reach a community guidelines strike, that's where the trouble come from. That's all they say. But I do advise go to youtube.com/support/help or go to youtube.com/training with community guideline in mind. So that's all for now. I hope the moderators really take their time to learn certain things. But for now, I'm out of here. And for my girlfriend situation, I will have a talk with her tonight. Like once it hits like 1 a.m. or something, then I will have a discussion. I need to get under this and understanding certain things. I will keep you guys posted about the situation. As far as I know, my girlfriend left me hanging for 1 hour, which is kind of not in a very good state, to be honest. And I did email to the group chat that what she did is like wasting people time, and I would advise her to reconsider to like reconsider her action while in training in mind, because the thing can be very badly violating my compromising my things and everything. So I would advise her to do different strategy. That's all for now, and I will keep you guys posted. And I got something to deal with my moderator later in the late night. So I better get some rest and talk to you guys later.